What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars The Mandalorian Migs Mayfeld action figure from Hasbro. And this is Migs in his Morak gear from the second season of The Mandalorian. I was kind of hoping that we would have gotten his appearance from season 1 first. But I'm stoked to have him regardless. Just hoping we get a decent face print here because gotta say I'm not a huge fan of when they pack figures like this in with the helmets on so you can't see the face print. But fingers crossed. But anyways, here we have the standard window there and the kind of orangish gold for the Mandalorian there. The Migs Mayfeld, Morak. Our Star Wars The Black Series logo up there, and let's go ahead and turn it over here and check out this nice image on the side there. Looks pretty great. Digging that. But we're going to get that same image on the back of the box here, along with our warnings down here. And Migs is number 15 for the Mandalorian. And his bio reads, a hot-headed ex-Imperial sharpshooter, Migs Mayfeld was once the smart-mouthed leader of a gang of criminals. Mayfeld's skills and old ties helped the Mandalorian on his mission to rescue Grogu from Moff Gideon. And yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love having Bill Burr in plastic form. It's hilarious. We'll go ahead and take a look at this side of the box here. It's just a continuation from the front of the box. And then we get our Black Series logo down here. And here we'll go ahead and take one last look at the front of the packaging. And yeah, let's go ahead and open this guy up and check him out. And here we have Migs Mayfeld out of the packaging. And we are pretty much looking at, remember this guy? Yep. It's the same exact figure, except for this piece here is slightly different. But I think that is the only thing. And obviously the new head sculpt, the Bill Burr head sculpt. And we did get a decent face. He looks great. It's not spot on to Bill Burr, but it is close. We did not have any imperfections or anything, so that is good. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I think because even the backpack here has little holes here for where these hoses plug into on the back of there. So yeah, the helmet obviously is new, and this piece may be reused, but I'm not sure. It's definitely not from any figure that I have, but if you happen to know if it's from another figure, please let me know. But to my knowledge, it is new, but it's very possible that it is reused from something else. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And it is, I mean, it's almost the same exact finish and paint and everything as the other one. Got some black boots. We didn't have that with the other ones, so that's cool. It's not a big deal. I was kind of expecting that when they announced him. I had a feeling that we were going to be getting this body reused. That is quite all right. Yeah, the face turned out great. No issues. It just doesn't look exactly like Bill Burr, but I don't know if that's exactly an issue. They get him close, but rarely are they perfect. Yeah, I think he looks great. I really dig the helmet. I'll go ahead and set him back here. He does little issues standing, nothing major. Just some issues with the ankles there. But this helmet looks really cool. Some nice weathering on it. Just a little bit, but it looks good. I like the way the visor looks. Yeah. So that's one of the accessories, and the other accessory we get, and I can't remember this. I think we've seen this before, so I don't think it's anything new. We get some decent sculpt there. It's just a gunmetal gray. It's just made in that plastic. Yep, nothing crazy. Nice details though, stoked to have it. And it should just fit. Let's see, there we go. I think that's it, unless it goes backwards. No, I think this is it. Yeah. Fits nicely in there. And his helmet fits pretty decently as well. I mean, I'm obviously going to be displaying him without, but it looks good. And that's how he comes, you saw, like in the packaging. That is how he is. So yeah, it's a little tight there, but not a big deal. We've got a little paint bleeding here where they painted his neck. So that kind of stinks. It looks like it was a green plastic and they painted it skin tone. And it looks a little sloppy. That's a bit unfortunate. But that's the only thing I'm really seeing as far as like paint apps and everything. Got some weathering down here and that looks pretty good. Yeah. I think around the neck there was the only like real like flaw I noticed. Got a little bleeding here, but not a big deal. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and check out his articulation here. So for articulation, it's going to be the same exact as the Han Solo figure. So we get a ball peg at the top of the neck there, decent range, and then we get a hinge and swivel for the shoulder there, and we don't get any butterfly joints, unfortunately. And then we get a single jointed elbow, and it could be better, but it's all right. And that rotates as well. And then we get a hinge and a swivel for the wrists there, and that is in and out on this wrist and up and down on the trigger finger hand. And then we get this diaphragm cut here with lots of range there. So that's real cool. It's all around there, digging that. Nothing at the waist, but we don't need anything at the waist when we've got all this up here. And then for the hips, not about that far, and a bit hindered there. But I don't think he really needs to do the splits. So. Bill Burr ain't going to be doing the splits anytime soon. And then we get our thigh cut there, and our double jointed knees, and he can kick his own butt. And then we get a hinge and rocker for the ankles, and I'm having some slight issues with this ankle here, so I'm going to hit that with a hairdryer at some point. Yeah, kind of clunky, but he's got decent articulation. I think it's just kind of clunky because the design of the uniform there. Yeah, that is it for articulation. Here he is next to that Han Solo figure from Solo that shares this same body. Here he is next to Din Djarin and Grogu. And here he is with the other two figures we have taken a look at so far from this wave, and that is Princess Leia Organa from Yavin 4 and Bib Fortuna. So overall, I am pretty happy with this figure. And I wanted to let you know that I did try to do a head swap with Din Djarin, but Din Djarin's head was really on there, so I didn't want to break it. I'm sure if you boiled it, you could probably get it off, but I didn't want to mess with it anymore, so I did try them. But yeah, pretty happy with this guy. It is a lot of reuse, so I'm gonna go with a 7. The head sculpt is great, but it is not perfect. It's not spot on to Bill Burr. It is close. The paint apps are pretty good. Nothing too out of line or too sloppy. And I dig the helmet. But really it's the 7 out of 10 because of the reuse of the Han Solo sculpt. And it's not horrible, it's just kind of clunky. And it would have been nice to get an all new mold, or even, his design from season 1. So, but I still really like this figure, and I'm really stoked to have him as part of the Mandalorian setup. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. I hope you're able to find him out there. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button. Leave me a comment, say what's up. And if you are not subscribed already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit the notification bell on the way out so you know when I got new videos coming, because there are a few more Black Series videos coming here in the next couple of days. So, and Boba will be one of them. He is coming. So, but anyways, until next time, may the Force be with you.